Hey guys, happy new year and welcome to my channel in 2022. It has been a little while since you guys last saw a video from me, and I wanted to first of all apologise for that, but also just to welcome you into the new year. So I think this week is probably the last acceptable week for me to be saying Happy New Year, so I figured it was about time I got my ass back on YouTube. I also just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update as to what you can expect from me this year, as well as sharing what I call not my New Year's resolutions but my positive habits for 2022. So if you want a quick mini catch up, and if you want to find out how I'm going to be ensuring that my habits are taking me down a positive path in 2022, then please keep watching, and please do make sure you don't leave without subscribing. So first of all, where have I been? I have been enjoying Christmas and really trying to get into a good rhythm for the new year and building routines and habits and practices that ensure that this year is an incredible year for me. Love a new year, and I normally love setting myself goals, resolutions, whatever we're calling them, vision boards, all of the above. I'm all for it. But this year I was reminded of a really famous quote: "Is the secret to your success is hidden in your daily routine." I don't know who the quote is by, but basically I wanted to make sure that my routine and my daily habits and the things that I'm doing on a regular basis are setting me up for success and not leading me down a path of destruction. In a bid to refresh and get into the flow of the year, I set myself 5 positive habits that I want to be doing more of in 2020. Sorry, I had to go grab my phone because they're all listed on there. So number 1 is reading a bit of a book every day. So far this year I've read 4 books, and most of them are actually books that I've read before. Comment down below if you guys are interested in finding out which ones they are. But yeah, basically I've built it into my daily routine that I read a little bit of my book first thing in the morning, right after I make write a gratitude statement and write down something that I'm grateful for. So that's like the first thing I do in the morning, and then I read some of my book, and then it's the last thing I do at night. So I'll read a page or 2 right before I fall asleep, just so that the last thing that my brain is processing before I head on into dream world is something positive, and something that my brain can kind of, you know, mull over during the night, rather than whatever crazy thriller series or docu-series I'm watching at the time. The second positive habit for 2022 is getting outside for a long walk at least once a week, or just stepping outside once a day and getting some natural daylight. I work a 9 to 5. I work from home currently, and I'm sat down all day. Yes, I do sit right in front of a window, but I think it's so important to get outside and get some fresh air, stretch your legs, especially if you sit down for work all day. So I've been making an active effort to try and do that, and at least go on a really long walk on a Monday. That's been a super good motivator for me, because I'm not signed up to a gym, I'm not like working out regularly, so that is my exercise. The other positive habit is relating to, you know, what I'm eating, what I'm consuming. In terms of like alcohol, I'm a social drinker, as I've always made pretty clear on my channel, but this year I think I have identified the types of liquor that I want to avoid in 2022. So I think for me it will really be sticking to wine and cocktails, things with like really lower percentage of alcohol in them. To be fair, some cocktails can be super strong, but yeah, just limiting myself to like wine, prosecco, things like that, rather than like sort of spirits, vodkas, whiskies, all of that kind of thing. That kind of relates to also my food and my diet. So before Christmas I did an intolerance test, and I found out that there were certain foods and certain types of alcohol, like whiskey, that I have an intolerance to. So I'm also, along with the restricting the types of alcohol I consume, restricting the types of food I consume, because I recently found out that I suffer from gastritis, which is basically like indigestion, severe indigestion brought on by eating certain things or drinking certain things. So things that I have to avoid are caffeine, so like Coke, coffee, tea with like a high caffeine content, which is killing me, and like really fatty foods, really spicy foods, anything sort of really acidic. Trying to like limit my intake of those, along with all of the foods that I was intolerant to. So it's been a journey, and I'm still learning, I'm still refining, but I do allow myself treats every now and again, particularly when it comes to tea, because that's not necessarily something I can go cold turkey on, but I've been having a lot more herbal tea in the last few days. The other positive habit is around savings and things like that. So my main goal was to get a good savings and investment pot together, but in order to do so I need to have less in the way of liabilities. So I made a drastic decision to get rid of my car and use the money that I was spending on it, on like the monthly car payment, to clear all of my other like liabilities out of the way and start to like really save and invest in my future. To most it will seem like out of the blue decision, but I realise I'm working from home and not using my car every day. It has encouraged me to walk a lot more places. So I am using that money to, you know, invest, save, clear down debts in other places, and yeah, so I have like a monthly savings target and pretty much sticking to that so far. And then the final positive habit for 2022 is to go on social media less. In a bid to do that, I have basically come off of Instagram. So if you have looked for me, I don't know if anyone has, but if you have looked for me on Instagram at Nodreen, you will no longer find me there. I feel like of all of the platforms that took up so much of my time last year, Instagram was the main culprit. I feel like I spent more time on stories, Instagram stories, feeds, like refreshing, looking at what everybody else was doing and not focusing in on enriching and living my own life. And you know, that opens you up to things like comparison and all sorts of things that to me are just not beneficial to where I'm trying to go in life, and also to my like well-being and my inner peace. And so I decided to delete my Instagram account. I've done this before, so if you're not new here, you'll probably know that I did this back when I was at SWS blog on Instagram, and then I restarted again with at Nodreen. But I think this is for good. Now, bear in mind, I am still on Twitter and I am still on Snapchat and YouTube, of course, but really I don't check those as often, and I always find Twitter is a bit of a comedy space for me anyway. But yeah, I'm using my social media apps a whole lot less on my phone. I'm reading more. I'm in such a better space mentally. And it's just opened up more room for me to really focus in on my career, my home life, my hobbies outside of all of this content creation, and I'm really enjoying it. And I had a really nice quiet start to the year actually. Those are my positive habits, changes that I've made in my life in 2022. I'm really sticking to routine. I have like a daily habit tracker so that I can check off all the things that I'm supposed to do Monday to Friday that really set me up to have a good day and a good week, and ultimately a good month and a good year. So in terms of content that you can expect to see from me, well, two things on that. One, the next video you will see will be all of the days leading up to and in between Christmas and New Year's, and what I did, who I spent it with. So that'll be in a vlog. The other video you will see is a kitchen transformation video. So I did like a DIY transformation of our kitchen just as an interim fix while we wait for our new kitchen to come in. So I will probably I'll upload this video on the day I'm filming it, which is Tuesday, today. And then I'll give you guys the kitchen transformation video and the vlog on Saturday and Sunday. I'm not going to commit myself to an upload schedule because I just like to be a true creative this year. I want to honour my inner creative and really just produce content and create content when I feel inspired and release it to you guys as soon as I can. So yeah, I guess look out for a video on the weekend, but every now and again there might be a random midweek upload if I'm feeling in the mood. And yeah, I'm super excited and feeling really positive about 2022. I think it's going to be a transformational year for me and for a lot of people that I know and love, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait to just be present in it and just embrace it and enjoy it for all that it is. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being patient and bearing with me on my return to YouTube. I will try not to go AWOL too much as I've done, but the time and space was needed. I will see you guys in my next video, which will be probably going up this weekend, maybe before, who knows. Turn on your post notifications so that you get a nice surprise when I decide to upload, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and there's nowhere else you need to follow me but here. Okay, bye. But the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me we'll be on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy when you go.